The great mod migration to Tmodloader 1.4 has been very exciting so far. I've really enjoyed playing Overhaul in 1.4, and most recently, I've been playing through Calamity 2.0, and it's giving me such a fresh experience. But there are two mods which haven't made the jump yet. One which we've had access to for years, and another whose demo took the world by storm. And that's the Thorium mod, and also Starlight River. And these are two mods which I genuinely can't wait to play. So today I wanted to share some spoilers from the mod developers themselves, so that you can share in my excitement. So let's start with Thorium, because more than likely you've probably already played it. One of the things that they're implementing is bestiary entries for all of the different enemies that appear in the mod. And what I really like about this is that this is now a seamless way to add lore to any mod you want to play. For example, in the Calamity mod, you all know that you get a bit of lore after a boss fight. Well, if you could just read that in the bestiary, I feel like it fits a little bit better. Since this is 1.4 and we have Revamped Flails, Thorium have actually introduced a couple of their own. What's great is that the first one we see will actually give you a special effect as the flail is winding up, making it pretty fun to use. The second will give you a special effect as it hits the ground. And this third one, you get a special effect for letting it fire off. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this video and you like Terraria, make sure to get subscribed. Don't rely on YouTube recommendations. By hitting subscribe, you'll guarantee that my videos appear on your homepage. This one's only small, but I find it pretty exciting. They've now added relics for all of the different bosses when you face them in Master Mode, and the sprite work here looks fantastic. And this final one I want to show is really exciting because they've added in tiny trampolines to Terraria. And I feel like this would actually make movement so much more seamless in the early game. Imagine never having to build short little ladders with rope. Instead, throw down one of these, get to where you need to be, and your world looks better for it. And then, as you can imagine, everything we already loved about Thorium in 1.3.5 is going to get ported to 1.4. So now let's talk about Starlight River, and if you've never seen anything from Starlight River before, it's a very unique looking mod. So this first one is a new enemy. They said, during a windy day, you may encounter a new kind of plant, the blower. Some say it's even superior to Magmite or Snowball. Who would win? Talking about Snowball, here they are. They're a new enemy that you can encounter in the snow biome, and they actually use their trunk like a whip. So it can either slap you around the face, or it can grapple away like Spider-Man. This next one looks very flash. They said, check out the Breach Cannon, a sentry that launches a deadly laser towards the cursor, and if multiple lasers cross, they combine into one giant laser. But be careful, you can only aim them while holding the remote. Here's another weapon. They said, upgrades are fun. This upgrade to the coach gun allows you to use Cirrus's own powers against the enemies of the world. Throw crystal mines to create chains of explosions, or shoot them while at high velocity to direct their shrapnel. And take a little look at how fancy those trees are in the background. Starlight River are also making use of the bestiary to show off a new encounter called Oracle, an aquatic titan that stalks the impossibly cold waters behind its temple, channeling the light of the aura into powerful magic to hunt its prey. So this next one is very interesting. They call it Aurora Water, and it seems to be almost like an upgrade of using bubble block with water inside. This is a moving cube of water which the player can swim around in. How is this going to be used in the mod? I've got no idea, but I could imagine this actually synergizing well with a bunch of accessories which give you benefit for actually being in water. If you could have a little moving cube of water with those accessories during a boss fight, and you could play it well, could be pretty interesting. This one is so fancy. They said, check out our new enemy attack, Synergies. Many creatures and constructs may work to defeat you with their powers combined. In particular, the Glass Weaver's constructs, a series of 7 enemies, which all have their own special synergies. And as you can see in this video, one of the enemies uses the back of another to do a little flip and continues to fire at you. This is, I mean, it's not even Terraria anymore. Starlight River, when it eventually comes out, is going to be a game changer. And if you aren't already excited, here's a final one. Delve into the dungeon to find the Skull Buster, a revolver that lets you throw some bone bombs to rain down undeath and destruction on your enemies. I really do feel like the future of modding Terraria is very bright, and I look forward to seeing more and more mods be created for Tmodloader 1.4. I've got a close eye on these two, but if there's any more that I should be looking at, let me know in the comment section down below. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.